Today, I will present our selected system for the digital transformation assignment, which is the MAE app by Maybank. In this presentation, I will focus on three main parts, which are introduction, horizon scanning, and internal audit. Me and my friend chose MAE because it is a very good example of how a traditional bank can transform itself into a more modern digital service provider. The app is not only used for banking, but also for saving money, spending money, tracking expenses, and managing daily financial activities in one place. Before I continue, I would like to briefly explain why this app is important for our topic. Digital transformation is not only about using technology, it is also about changing the way services are delivered so that users can enjoy faster, easier, safer, and smarter processes. MAE shows this clearly because it combines banking services and digital lifestyle features in one mobile app. This makes it suitable and practical example for our assignment. Safer. MAE stands for Maybank Anytime Everywhere. It is a mobile app created by Maybank to help customers manage their money in a more flexible and convenient way. According to Maybank, the app was built to help users handle everyday money matters beyond regular banking needs. This means the app is not only for checking account balances or making transfer, but also for managing daily spending and financial planning. In the app, users can do many things such as view account details, transfer money, pay bills, track expenses, and create saving goals through a feature called tabung. The app also includes lifestyle-related features such as quick action buttons and other convenient tools that make the user experience smoother. In simple words, MAE is designed to make banking feel easier, faster, and more useful for daily life. We selected MAE because it reflects a real digital transformation process in the banking industry. In the past, banking was mostly done at branches or through basic online system. Today, people want to do everything from their phones. They want services that are quick, secure, and easy to understand. MAE responds to this change by offering a user-friendly app with useful features in one platform. Another reason we choose MAE is because it shows how a bank can improve customer experience through digital innovation. The app does not just solve one problem, it helps users manage their money, plan saving, and make payment more efficiently. This makes it a strong example of a work process that has been improved through digital transformation. Now, I will explain the rationale for selecting MAE as our work process. First, MAE is relevant because it is widely used and directly connected to daily financial activities. Many people today depend on mobile banking for regular transactions, so studying MAE gives us a realistic view of how digital transformation works in the banking world. Second, MAE is a good example of integration. It combines several services in one app, such as banking, e-wallet function, expense tracking, and saving tools. This is important because digital transformation often aims to reduce the need to use many separate systems. Instead, one integrated platform can support multiple user needs. Third, MAE is also selected because it shows how customer expectations have changed. Users now expect apps to be fast, mobile, secure, and easy to use. Banks that cannot meet this expectation may lose customers to more advanced digital services. MAE shows how Maybank is trying to stay competitive in a fast-changing environment. Fourth, the app is a useful example for our assignment because it includes both business and technology elements. On the business side, it supports customer banking and financial management. On the technology side, it uses secure digital authentication, mobile interface design, and app-based service delivery. This makes it suitable for discussing the Hinge framework, especially horizon scanning and internal audit. Now, I will move to the horizon scanning part of the Hinge approach. Horizon scanning means looking at the external environment to see what is happening now and what may happen in the future. In simple words, it helps us understand the trends, threats, opportunities, and changes outside the organization. For MAE, the external environment is strongly influenced by the growth of digital banking, mobile payment, and customer demand for convenience. Today, many users prefer to do financial transactions using their smartphones instead of going to bank branches. This is because mobile banking saves time, reduces physical effort, and allows people to manage money anytime and anywhere. This trend is one of the main reasons why MAE is important. The banking industry is becoming more digital, and customers are becoming more comfortable with using apps for payments, transfers, and saving. If a bank does not improve its digital system, it may struggle to remain competitive. So, MAE is not only a current service, but also a response to future market needs. Another external factor is competition. Many banks and fintech companies are offering digital wallets and mobile financial services. This means Maybank must continue to improve MAE so that it remains attractive to users. MAE helps Maybank stay in the digital competition by offering a combination of banking and lifestyle functions in one app. A very important external issue is security. As digital banking grows, the risk of scam, fraud, and unauthorized access also increases. Because of this, banks must strengthen their security systems. Maybank has already responded to this issue by enhancing 𝒢𝓇𝑜𝓊𝓅 with biometric authentication and by strengthening the approval process for transactions on the MAE app. This shows that the app is not only following digital trend, but also reacting to security risks in the environment. There is also a change in customer behavior. People now want systems that are fast, easy, and simple to use. They do not want complicated processes. They want to check balances, approve transactions, and make payment with just a few taps. This user behavior supports the need for MAE because the app is designed to provide simple access to many functions. In addition, the external environment includes the growth of the mobile lifestyle services. Users do not only want banking tools, they also want features that help them manage personal finance better, such as expense tracking and also saving goals. MAE includes these features, which means it is not only responding to banking needs, but also to modern lifestyle needs. So, in summary, the external environment shows that the banking industry is moving toward digital, mobile, secure, and integrated services. MAE was selected because it fits these trends and because it is built to support the future direction of customer banking behavior. The work process in MAE is important because it supports digital transformation in a practical way. Instead of only offering a traditional banking experience, the app creates a smoother digital process for customers. This work process is selected because it helps users save time, reduce physical visit, and manage their money more independently. The rationale is also linked to customer convenience. In today's world, convenience is one of the most important factors in service use. If a user can check account information, transfer money, or pay bills from one app, that service becomes more valuable. MAE gives this kind of value, which is why it is a strong digital work process example. Another reason is efficiency. Digital systems reduce manual work and make services faster. In traditional banking, customers may need to queue at a branch or use several different channels to complete tasks. In MAE, many of these actions can be done inside one app. This supports the goal of digital transformation, which is to make services more effective and user-friendly. Now, I will continue with the internal audit part of the Hinge approach. Internal audit means looking at the inside of the organization. We examine what systems are already in place, what skills are available, what is working well, and what can be improved. For MAE, the internal systems include the mobile app platform, account access, transfer functions, bill payment function, saving features, expense tracking, quick actions, and 𝒢𝓇𝑜𝓊𝓅 approval. These systems work together to create a complete banking experience for users. The app is built so that customers can manage many financial tasks through one interface. One of the strongest internal systems in MAE is 𝒢𝓇𝑜𝓊𝓅. 𝒢𝓇𝓅 is Maybank's secure approval method for transactions, and it is used to protect users from fraud and unauthorized access. Maybank also introduced biometric authentication to strengthen the approval process further. This is important because security is one of the most critical parts of digital banking. Another internal system is the app interface itself. Maybank updated MAE with a new look and added quick action buttons to improve usability. This shows that the organization is not only focused on security, but also on user experience. A good digital system should be both safe and easy to use. The internal environment also includes the skill set needed to manage and maintain the app. This skill set likely includes software development, cybersecurity, UI and UX design, data management, banking operation, customer support, and digital product management. These are all important because a banking app is not just a simple app. It must be secure, functional, stable, and easy for different types of users to understand. What is working well in M&E is its integration. Users can do many things in one place, which improve convenience. The app also supports secure verification, which increases trust. The updated interface and quick action also help users complete tasks faster. However, there are still areas that can be improved. For example, some users may still find certain security steps confusing, especially first-time users. Also, because the app has many features, the interface may feel crowded or overwhelming for users who only want to do simple tasks. So while the app is strong, it can still be improved in terms of simplicity, clarity, and user guidance. Another improvement area is accessibility. A digital banking app should be easy for different groups of people, including older users and users who are not very familiar with technology. So, future improvement could focus on clear instructions, simple navigation, and better onboarding for new users. Now, I will answer the question about who is responsible for the work process and how many people are involved. The M&E app is managed by Maybank, especially the teams responsible for digital banking, technology, cybersecurity, operations, and customer service. Because M&E is a financial app, it cannot be handled by only one person. It needs many teams working together to keep the system secure, updated, and reliable. The people involved would include app developers, system analysts, security specialists, product managers, designers, and support staff. Each group has a different role. Developers build and maintain the app, security specialists protect the system, designers improve the user interface, and support staff help users when problems happen. The exact number of people involved in this process is not publicly stated in the sources, but it is clear that multiple people and multiple departments are involved. In a real banking environment, this kind of digital system usually needs a full team because the work is continuous and complex. So, in simple terms, the responsibility is shared by Maybank's internal digital teams, and the process involves many people rather than one individual. This is normal for a large banking app because the app must support millions of users safely and efficiently. Even though M&E is already a strong digital app, some improvements can still be made. First, the app can be made even more user-friendly for beginners. Some users may need clear instruction when using features like Secure to You, biometric approval, or saving tools. Second, the app can improve personalization. Since users have different financial habits, the app could suggest better saving goals or spending insight based on user behavior. This will make the app even more helpful in daily life. Third, Maybank can continue improving system reliability and security. In digital banking, users need to feel safe all the time. So, the app should keep upgrading its protection methods and make sure the approval process is smooth and trustworthy. Fourth, the app could improve education for users. Some people may not fully understand the digital features available. If Maybank adds more in-app guidance, video tutorials, or simple tips, users may find it easier to use the app confidently. To conclude, M&E by Maybank is a strong example of digital transformation in the banking industry. It combines banking, savings, payments, spending, and security in one app, making it useful for modern users. Through horizon scanning, we can see that the external environment is pushing banks to become more digital, more secure, and more customer-focused. Through internal audit, we can see that Maybank already has strong systems and skill in place, but there is still room for improvement. For our assignment, M&E was selected because it is relevant, practical, and easy to connect with the Hinge framework. It clearly shows how digital transformation works in real life, especially in a banking context. Now, I will pass to my friend WANDAH to continue our journey about digital transformation with M&E apps. Thank you.
Thank you, SYAZWANA. Good day, everyone. My name is WANDAH, and now I will continue with the next part of our presentation, which covers new model generation, gap analysis, and evaluation for the Maybank MAE application. In this section, I will explain how MAE can be improved in the future, what gaps exist between the current and future state, and how effective the system and workflow process are overall. Before I begin, I would like to remind everyone that MAE is already a strong digital banking app. It allows users to manage their money, pay bills, transfer funds, track expenses, save through tabung, and use secure authentication through 𝒢𝓇𝑜𝓊𝓅 and biometric login. However, even though the app is already useful, digital transformation is never finished. Technology keeps changing, customer needs keep changing, and competition in the banking industry is also getting stronger. Because of that, we believe MAE still has room to grow and improve. For the new model generation part, our main idea is that MAE should move from being only a digital banking app into becoming a more intelligent, more connected, and more customer-focused financial platform. In other words, MAE should not only help users do transactions, but also help them make better financial decisions in their daily life. The first improvement we propose is to make MAE into an AI financial assistant. At the moment, MAE already helps users see their expenses, savings, and transaction history. This is helpful, but the app mostly shows information after something has already happened. In the future, MAE can become smarter by using AI to analyze a customer's spending pattern and give more useful suggestions before problems happen. For example, if the system sees that a user spends too much during the middle of the month, it can send a warning message and suggest ways to save money. If the app notices that the user has a bill coming soon, but their balance is low, it can remind them early and suggest moving money from tabung or reducing non-essential spending. In this way, the app becomes more proactive instead of only reactive. This kind of feature is important because many users do not always have the time or knowledge to carefully study their own financial habits. An AI assistant can make financial management easier, especially for students, workers, and families who are trying to control their monthly budget. So, this new model will add more value by giving users personal guidance, not just basic banking tools. The second improvement is to make savings in MAE more intelligent. MAE already has a very useful feature called tabung, which helps users save money for personal or shared goals. Tabung is already a good digital feature because it supports goal-based saving and users can even save together with friends and family. This shows that MAE already has a strong base for smart savings. However, in the future, tabung can be improved further. For example, MAE could suggest automatic savings based on user behavior. If the user receives salary every month, the app could recommend moving a small amount into tabung automatically. If the user spends too much in one category, the app could suggest a savings challenge to help the user stay on track. Another possible improvement is to make the app support micro-investing or small automatic wealth-building actions. For example, spare change from transactions could be redirected into savings goals or other approved financial products. This will help users grow their money slowly and consistently. It would also make MAE more useful for a long-term financial planning instead of just short-term spending. The third improvement is to expand MAE so that it can better support freelancers, sole proprietors, and small online sellers. Right now, Maybank already has a move in this direction because it introduced single device access, which allows sole proprietors to link up to 5 Maybank to access accounts in the MAE app. This is a very important step because it shows that MAE is not only for personal banking but can also support more flexible financial use. Based on this, we believe MAE can go further by adding features for people who work independently. For example, the app could include invoice tools, payment reminders, simple tax saving options, and income tracking for freelance users. Many freelance users currently use personal accounts for business income, so having these tools inside MAE would make their financial management much easier. Now, I will continue with the gap analysis. Gap analysis means comparing the current state of MAE with the future state we want to achieve. In simple words, we want to look at what MAE has now, what it is missing, and what needs to change in order to reach the future vision. First, let us look at the data gap. MAE already collects a large amounts of useful data such as transaction records, spending categories, saving activities, and account usage. This is very strong starting point because data is one of the most important assets in digital banking. However, the current use of data is still mostly basics. It helps users track what they have done, but it does not always help them predict what they should do next. In the future state, this data can be used much more intelligently. The app can analyze habits, predict cash flow problems, and offer personal advice. For example, if a customer usually spends too much near the end of the month, the app could warn them earlier. If a user is saving for a goal, the app could suggest better ways to reach that goal faster. So, the gap is between simple tracking and smart prediction. This gap matters because data alone is not enough. What matters is how the data is used. If MAE can use data in a more advanced way, it can become much more valuable to customers. Second, let us look at the people gap. The current MAE app is mainly designed for personal banking customers. That means it serves ordinary users very well, but some growing users groups still need more support. For example, freelancers, sole proprietors, and small businesses users may have different financial needs from regular customers. Maybank has already made progress by introducing single device access for sole proprietors, which allows users to manage multiple accounts through MAE. This is a good sign, but the future state can go further. More people-oriented tools can be added for users who need business-style support inside a personal app. So, the gap here is that MAE currently serves personal users strongly, but it still has limited flexibility for users who combine personal and business finance. Closing this gap would make the app more inclusive and more practical for modern work patterns. Third, let us examine the skills gap. Maybank already has strong skills in banking operation, payments, customer service, and security. MAE also shows that the bank understands how to build a secure and useful mobile platform. However, the future model requires even more advanced skills. For the future version of MAE, the organization will need stronger expertise in AI, machine learning, data science and user experience design, digital product management, and open banking integration. These are no small skills. They require continuous training, teamwork, and innovation. So, the skills gap is the difference between current banking knowledge and the future digital intelligence. If Maybank wants MAE to become more advanced, it must invest in people as much as it invests in technology. Digital transformation is not only about software, it is also about developing the right human skills. Next, let us look at the system and workflow gap. Currently, MAE supports many useful functions such as transfers, bill payments, savings, expense tracking, and secure approvals. It also provides support tools like Maybank Chat for common banking inquiries, making it effective for handling daily banking activities. However, the workflow remains largely user-driven, meaning users must decide what to do, when to do it, and how to manage the process. While the app provides useful tools, it does not always offer enough guidance. In the future, the workflow should become more intelligent and automated. For example, instead of waiting for users to check their accounts and identify issues, the app could provide early alerts. Rather than leaving all financial planning to customers, the system could recommend actions based on data. This would create a more proactive and efficient experience. Therefore, the gap lies between a functional transaction system and a truly smart digital workflow. Next, who benefits from this work process? Currently, MAE mainly benefits personal banking customers by helping them pay bills, transfer funds, save money, and manage daily finances. While these are valuable benefits, the future state can provide value to a wider range of users. With more advanced features, freelancers could manage their income more effectively, small businesses could organize cash flow more efficiently, and Maybank could strengthen customer loyalty. The bank could also gain higher customer engagement and new revenue opportunities. Therefore, the future state creates greater value for more groups. Moving on, although MAE is already strong, some weaknesses remain. One of them is the reliance on users to make their own financial decisions. Another is that advanced features may not yet be fully personalized for different customer segments. In addition, some users may prefer specialized apps and therefore not use of all MAE's lifestyle features. Security is another challenge. MAE offers strong protection through secure to you and biometric authentication, which are major strengths. However, these security measures can sometimes feel strict or inconvenient for certain users. As a result, the future system must balance strong security with user convenience. Now, I will evaluate the MAE system and workflow process based on 5 criteria: effectiveness, efficiency, user experience, security, and innovation. First, MAE is effective because it enables users to perform many banking tasks within a single app. Users can check balances, transfer money, pay bills, manage spending, and save through tabung. This allows daily financial activities to be completed conveniently in a digital environment. MAE is also effective because it combines banking and lifestyle services. As a result, it offers more value than a traditional banking app by supporting both transactions and financial management, making it highly relevant in the digital age. Second, MAE is efficient because it saves users time. Many banking activities can be completed through a mobile phone without visiting a physical branch. This reduces waiting time, improves convenience, and enables faster financial transactions. Features such as Secure to You and Maybank Chat also helps users approve transactions and receive support more quickly, improving the overall workflow. However, efficiency could be enhanced further if the system became more predictive and less reliant on manual action. Third, MAE provides a general positive user experience. Features such as expense tracking, tabung, quick actions, and lifestyle services make the app more useful and engaging for everyday use. Its design also allows users to manage various financial activities in one place. However, there is still room for improvement. Some users, especially first-time users, may not fully understand all available features, while others may prefer simpler navigation and clearer guidance. Therefore, the experience could become more user-friendly and personalized. Fourth, MAE performs strongly in terms of security. Maybank uses Secure to You, biometric authentication, instant alerts, and device binding to protect users' funds and personal information. Security is one of MAE's greatest strengths because it helps reduce fraud and build customer trust. At the same time, Maybank must continue improving security while ensuring the process remains convenient for legitimate users. The key challenge is balancing security with ease of use. Fifth, MAE demonstrates innovation by offering more than traditional banking services. Features such as tabung, group savings, lifestyle services, and integrated support show how the app supports digital transformation beyond basic transactions. However, innovation should continue to evolve. Future enhancement could include AI-powered support, freelancer-focused tools, stronger personalization, and smarter savings recommendations. By continuing to innovate, Maybank can make MAE even more competitive and valuable to its users. In conclusion, the MAE application is a strong example of digital transformation in banking. It has successfully moved beyond a traditional banking app by combining account management, bill payments, money transfers, saving through tabung, expense tracking, Secure to You protection, and lifestyle features in one platform. From a Hinge perspective, MAE is relevant because it responds to current external trends such as mobile banking, convenience, and a stronger digital security, while also showing how an internal system can support smoother and safer user transactions. The app is effective and useful, but it still has room to grow, especially in areas like AI support, smarter personalization, freelancer tools, and better use of customer data. If Maybank continues improving automation, personalizations, and customer integration, MAE can become a more complete and intelligent financial ecosystem for different types of users. That's all from us. Thank you very much for watching.